Welcome back to Maxwell Gaming and my next Clash of Clans video. I'm glad you guys tuned in, and let's go ahead and start right off with taking a look at my army. As you can see, I have 8 healers, 8 wallbreakers, 8 giants, so a little bit of barge, 2 rage spells, 4 earthquake spells and a poison spell. This is my queue in the barracks. This is how I train up my troops, so healers first and everything else after. 2 rage spells in my spell factory, and 4 earthquake spells and a poison spell in the dark factory. Actually, when I'm heading out, I'm almost always taking out the poison spell, and sometimes I will not even use a poison in this attack, so I might have a poison too many, so I'm not queuing that up. Since I'm boosting everything, I am then putting in the poison if I need one into the spell factory once I return to my village. Alright, so let's take a look at this first attack. As I said, Townhall 9, I have still pretty low level heroes for a Townhall 9, just got my queen up to level 12. In this replay she's still level 11. So let's go ahead and take a look at how you can do super queen farming with a low level queen. Because usually you will see videos and people will advise you to only use Super Queen once you have a level 15 queen or level 20 queen, because she can take more hits then, obviously. But if you modify it a little bit, it can still be a viable strategy with a lower level queen. In fact, I think you can even do this with a level 7 or level 8 queen. Always depending on the base you're facing, obviously. If you're only gonna attack Townhall 8s, that's also possible. You can maybe even do it with a level 5 queen. As you can see, my strategy to get towards the core, where the Dark Elixir usually is, and also the Town Hall, is to use the quake spells. Always find a nice quake spot that will allow some nice funneling for your troops. In this case, it was a pretty obvious spot. Everything is already in the center, and I'm pretty close to taking out the enemy heroes here, and then also the Dark Elixir. The Town Hall is already down. Those are my main goals, always to get the Town Hall down and the Dark Elixir storage down, and if there's Dark Elixir and the drills, you will obviously want to get them as well. Anyways, for this one we're looking pretty solid. As you can see, I am splitting up my healers. I'm gonna show you again in the next replay here. So I always have 5 to 6 healers on the Archer Queen to begin the attack, take out some buildings, create a funnel, and then I'm using the rest of the healers to keep my giants alive a little bit longer and move into the base. So this one looks like it's over. Stealing about 2000 Dark Elixir right here, not too bad. So let's go ahead and take a look at this next one. I'm starting off with the quake spells, just so I don't have to panic drop them in the middle of the attack. And then I'm starting off with archers. I'm sniping off all the free buildings I can get. This serves 2 purposes. First of all, it gets you some free percentage, obviously, which is nice for the league bonus. You may have noticed I'm doing this in Masters League, where there is a significant league bonus, obviously. I need the Dark Elixir, but I still also need all the other resources, so I always want to get the 50% or as high as percentage as I can get. And then once the archers did their thing, the queen is coming in right here, in this case with 5 healers, and the rest of the healers, 3 in this case, are moving in with the rest of my attack. So depending on the base you're facing, you're gonna want to either split up your queen and your kill squad, or don't split them up that much. In this case, you noticed I married those in the middle, because this is a fairly compact base. There's lots of DPS in the center right here, so my queen, since she is still a pretty low level, wouldn't be able to survive too good alone inside the center, so I am moving everything in together here. Obviously, some of the healers might switch targets if you do that. Switch to the giants, switch to the king, sometimes also get killed by the air defense. But that doesn't matter, because you obviously have your rage spells to either speed up your giants taking down an air defense, or speed up the healing the rest of your healers are providing. so you can always react to what's happening on the battlefield. The main thing is, as I already said, that you are taking out the core. In this case, you may have noticed the funneling of my queen, or the pathing of my queen, was actually a little bit unlucky, I guess you could say, although her AI is pretty solid the way they did it now. Luckily I managed to get the Dark Elixir storage here in the very end, and then I just ended the raid. By the way, if you watched my older videos, you may have noticed that I'm always trying to save some hero health in those with the Townhall 10, because hero regeneration time is still the thing that takes the longest if you are raiding back to back to back. In this case, with low level heroes, that doesn't matter, because the hero regeneration time is actually a bit shorter than the time that my army takes to build. So in this case I don't care at all if my king or queen or both of them die. So oftentimes you will see me finish the raids to the very end here, trying to get as much percentage as possible, because yeah, the hero regeneration times at this level are really insignificant if you're either boosting everything or not boosting at all. Most of the times I am boosting, but you can also do this strategy with not boosting at all. Oops, a little bit of bad Wi-Fi right there. Still, we're gonna be able to take out the core of this base. The town hall is about to go down. It's always a good idea to drop a poison spell near the town hall, since there are skeleton traps very often. Also the king, queen are usually guarding the town hall, and notice my king and queen have kind of split up right here. We're gonna just speed it up because the Dark Elixir is stolen and the town hall is down, so just a few more percentage points right here, and as you see, my queen is dying. Don't really care, because man, this Wi-Fi is really freaking me out, because I'm gonna have her for the next raid anyways. Alright, so heading into the next one. Once again I'm gonna start by quaking open near the Dark Elixir storage in Town Hall right here. Archers are once again doing their thing, sniping everything off. And then once again we have a compact base, so I'm gonna try to keep Queen and the kill squad as close together as possible. You could even send everything in together in the same spot, but the reason that I'm not doing that is that I want my queen to create a little bit of a pathway for my troops, so the most of my troops go the right way. So that's why I'm still splitting it up. Sometimes your queen will also walk on you and go around the outside. That's usually not so bad, as long as your squad in the middle is strong enough to take out storage and town hall. Your queen can pick some extra percentage points around the outside, so not so bad. Also, I don't know if you noticed it, but I'm sending all my wall breakers in right in the beginning every time, and always in sets of 2. If you didn't see it on this one, you can take a look at my next raid. 2 wall breakers are enough to break through the levels of walls which I am facing. If you're facing level 9 walls, you obviously want to send sets of 3, but I'm just trying to avoid the splash damage. Plus, once my troops go through the outer walls, the core is obviously cracked open by the earthquake already, so my wall breakers serve no other purpose than just cracking the outer wall to get towards the center. So you may as well use them all in the beginning. Yeah, just cleaning this one up for a few more percentage points. My queen actually just went down. The king is gonna do his thing a little bit, and then I'm gonna run out of time for the 3-star right here, but not too shabby. 2300 Dark Elixir stolen plus the league bonus and Masters League. Yeah, so let's take a look at this raid. Once again, you are gonna find lots of bases where the quake spot is fairly obvious. Always pick your spot where it will make your troops path the best way. That's how you're gonna have the most success. Okay, right here, so if you didn't know this, a little trick: if you're gonna be queen walking or super queening, if you place her next to an army camp, she will most likely always walk the opposite way. So if you want her to walk up, in this case I want her to walk up, just placed her next to those army camps. So you notice there is a lot of space now down from her position, so she's gonna target the buildings up and yeah, move the way I want her to. Okay, so the giants and the king are coming in, and now the wall breakers have actually already been deployed, always once again in groups of 2, and everything else is just coming in after, barbarians and the rest of the archers for just a little bit more damage. And yeah, we are about to engage the enemy king right here, and he is gonna go down fairly quickly. With your rage spells, I tend to switch up what I rage quite a bit. Sometimes you're gonna want to rage up your queen and your healers if she's getting pretty low. If you don't have to do that, most of the time it's best to rage your king and your giants in the middle, because they put out more damage than the queen obviously, and it helps you mow through the base that much quicker before your troops either get killed or before you run out of time. So I will always try to use the rage spell in the center, but sometimes you just have to use one or even both rage spells on your queen. Okay, so wrapping this one up, looks like the king just went down. The queen is just gonna take a couple of more buildings, take out the enemy queen actually. So yeah, wrapping this one up, another very solid raid with 2400 Dark Elixir, almost 2500, and obviously the league bonus on top of that, so pretty nice profit right there once again. Alright, so I hope this video motivated you to try some SuperQueen action out, because I think it's a very good strategy, and it also helps you to improve your game for higher level clan wars. Don't be afraid to try it even with a lower level queen. If you have any questions, drop them in the comment section down below. And that's gonna do it for today, so subscribe if you haven't already, and until next time I will see you guys later. Peace out.